Hi, friends. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Someone tell me that you can hear me so that I believe that it's happening. I see that you're there. That's nice. That's a nice development. I'm really looking forward to playing this record. And first, I have a couple of little pieces of business for you guys. This is a brand new magic portal for me this week, and I think it's going to work great. But there's one thing that has been occasionally happening where I sound like I'm underwater or like maybe in a washing machine. Okay, sounds like that's not happening. My associates in-house are saying that it seems okay. That's great. And then the other thing, if anyone lives on YouTube and wants to tell me that YouTube exists and is with us, that would also be great. I think I see you on there, YouTube. Okay. This shows a miracle of modern science that this thing is possible. I'm very excited if this worked. All right. Hello. Welcome to the internet together. We're going to play this record. I have it right here, glaring at you. It's from the age of the jewel case, that is just a terrible idea all the way around. And I'm so glad that we never, ever, ever have to deal with those things ever again. It's a long record. It's from the days when we were all stoked about CDs and how you could just fit like 100 minutes of music on there, so we all were into going nuts. So I'm going to try to not talk too long because, as you know, if you've seen other shows of mine, my country internet is powered by hamsters and takes, sometimes after about an hour, starts to fray around the edges a little bit. So I'm going to try to just cram her in while we still have each other. Yeah, I'll talk a little bit about the songs, but I'm going to try to not get on long talking, and I'm going to not talk at all about the world and what's happening in it. But I will say that having played these songs a few times over the last few days, some of them seem to find a way to have something to do with some of the stuff that's going on, which is what you hope for from a song. That it'll be a song for all occasions, maybe not all. Anyway, thank you for being here. Also, my neighbors are still playing basketball, but they're going to be done soon because it's getting dark. Just so you know. Losing my faith again, losing my open hand. I'm losing my how and why, losing my great divide. And in this world where we are, who can say what's going too far? You punch out the windows, baby, I slash all the tires. I'm feeling that undertow, like maybe it's time to go. Getting so sick and thin, getting right under my skin. And in this song that we sing, who could ever point to one thing? You are still in hiding, baby, I am still on fire, waiting under the waves, waiting under the waves, waiting under the waves to be saved. And I am sorry that we're sinking, but we're sinking just the same. I'm losing my faith in you, losing my balance too. How does it get so wrong? How does it all take so long? And in this time that we live, who could find a way to give a damn that we are drowning in two separate stormy seas, waiting under the waves, waiting under the waves, And I am sorry that we're sinking, but we're sinking just the same. And darling, don't you ever wonder if we two could both slip under, learn to sink and learn to swim and breathe again and breathe again. And all these tears that we cry, who can say if we will live or die? Stand or fall, live in love or none at all. Waiting under the waves, waiting under the waves, waiting under the waves, waiting. Thanks, guys. It's nice to see you chatting away. It's a fairly deeply non-social moment for me, although it's better than if you weren't there. But I like it when it's a social hour for you guys. I printed the lyrics to these guys. A few of them, but I was surprised to find that. I didn't really need them for too many of these songs. They're stuck in there. Stuck in there from the days when there was a lot of space in the old brain. I haven't played this one in a while. It goes well with yelling fourth graders. East of the mountains and west of the sea, my love lies weeping for me. And now west of everything, I'm out here on my own, weeping for the only love I've known. Well, I started out in Greenberg, started out in love. I started thinking nothing could go wrong. But every day my sisters, they turned a deeper green, and I should have known it wouldn't last for long. And now east of the mountains and west of the sea, my love lies weeping for me. And now west of everything, I'm out here on my own, weeping for the only love I've known. They took me to the railroad, put me on a train. Well, they said don't even bother to complain. You just say farewell to Spring Street, girl, say farewell to me, and your lover's face never more you'll see. And now east of the mountains and west of the sea, my love lies weeping for me. And now west of everything, I'm out here on my own, weeping for the only love I've known. Well, a train blows a whistle before it pulls away. Oh, but no word of warning, do you say? One minute right beside me, another you're 1,000 miles away. Well, I felt such a shaking, and I heard such a whir, and I swore we were moving fast enough to blur. Then I opened up my eyes, found we were right back where we were. Baby, you're no train, you're the track, always running away and running back. Baby, you're no train, you're the steam blowing by. How I long for the journey and those far distant lands. I believed all your promises and plans. Now I'm standing at the station with a lonely ticket in my hand. Baby, you're no train, you're the track, always running away, always running back. Baby, you're no train, you're the silence behind. So roll on, roll on, roll on, roll I thought we were going to have a big kids and Yorkshire Terrier solo at the end, but they stopped just in time or too soon, depending upon your outlook on that situation. Someone was asking about the tip link, and there's no really elegant way to do it here. It's the first comment on the comments is it, and if anyone wants to copy it and like paste it into the conversation every now and then. I know it's so lame, but I don't know how else to do it. I can't put it on the screen like a freaking telethon. Anyway, what this is about is first and foremost and almost entirely giving you guys something to do and something else to think about for a minute. And but if you do feel like kicking something in, first of all, you don't have to at all for any reason. You're welcome to just watch the show. But if you feel like throwing some money in, I am sort of treating these as phase one of the crowdfunding for my new record, Long Day in the Milky Way, which comes out in August, and the first single is going to be out a week from today, which is very exciting. And I plan on doing the whole Kickstarter rigmarole, and then I just couldn't do it. It's too obnoxious. It's not normally obnoxious. It felt bad to me right in this moment, and that was just with the pandemic and quarantine before we even had the world imploding with extremely needed protest. So that's the long version of the tips. If anyone can find those links and paste them in there, I would appreciate that. And so would whoever's trying to send me a tip. All right. That's fun to talk about. Let's talk about that some more. Late morning, midnight, sunny Tuesday gloom, silence under shutters, stillness in the room. Bobby Lee, this cave's too dark for me. I gotta go out where the wind can find my face. And I just hope that you'll see eventually that I was only trying to roll the stone away. Roll the stone away. The years and the seasons, the tide and the breeze, they come and bring their changes. So you call them all your enemies. Bobby Lee, I don't think I can breathe, and the walls get closer every single day. Yeah, it's true, I'm gonna leave. I just hope you can believe how hard I really tried to roll that stone away. Roll that stone. And sorrow comes a knocking, but you won't let her inside. So she goes away with joy, her little sister. But she's looking back in her tracks, a tear in her eye. And Bobby Lee, I believe you meant the world to me, and I miss you more than I could ever say. Let's do that again. So many words, young Katie. What? Bobby Lee, I believe it's killing me, and I got no other words that I can say. But I pray every night that someday you might find a way to roll that stone away. And Bobby Lee, you meant the world to me, and I miss you more than I could ever say. But I tried for so long, and no one is that strong. I think it's you who's gotta roll that stone away. Roll that stone. Roll that stone. Roll that stone. Bobby Lee. We had a little thing for a while there. Me and a bunch of my friends where everyone got in a, it wasn't on purpose or anything. There was just like a little infectious, a little mini pandemic of people naming their songs after somebody Lee. There was a whole lot of them. I think Donna Lee, which was a Bender song that Bothayer wrote. I think it was a Bender song. Elbow song? I don't know. It was a Bothayer song anyway. I think that was the direct inspiration for me making up Bobby Lee. What's next? Last week I forgot one along the way, so now I have them very, very clearly written out for myself. This one, certainly could have something to do with fighting to change the status quo at any scale. Called Weather Vane. The tree lie down beneath you, grasses bow and sway, the sands rise to meet you, and the ocean it makes way, and you move through your directions, and I turn my face away, grasses lie beneath you, ocean it makes way. I too can move the prairies, I too can move the sea, and I'm gonna take that motion, take it right inside me, gonna rattle at your windows, rattle at your doors, rattle at your shutters, show you what they're for. No more weather vane, no more weather vane, no more weather vane. I'm gonna be the wind. No more weather vane, no more weather vane, no more weather vane. No more spin around, spin around, spin around, spin around, spin around, spin around, but you always face away. Spin around, spin around, spin around, spin around, spin around, spin around, but you always, always. No more weather vane, no more weather vane, no more weather vane. I'm gonna be the wind, yeah. No more weather vane, no more weather vane, no more weather vane. I'm gonna be the wind, ooh, I'm gonna be the wind, ooh, I'm gonna be the wind, hey, I'm gonna be the wind. Thanks, guys. It's quiet in here when I'm not playing. But I know some of you guys have fun projects going on during the show. That's one of the benefits of the home show, the live stream. So maybe you have nice friendly sounds in your house. Now that the kids went inside, I got nothing. Except your comments. I know it's not lame to, the idea of tipping for a show online is not lame. That's not what I meant. I just meant there's no elegant way to give you the links. That's all I meant. I watched Ricky Lee Jones live stream last week or 2 weeks ago, and it was the best, but like with all of them, there's really nowhere, you can't tell where to tip, and you know, I wanted to, and so did everybody else, and so I spent the whole show, I mean, like listening to her and crying and everything, but also just pasting the stuff, her tip thing, and also she's Ricky Lee, and so they were like wrong links, because she gave the wrong links, and so then people were sending money to God knows who, somebody else. Anyway, all I'm saying is, it's not a beautiful, like, you know, what's elegant is you walk into the club and you pay for your ticket and then you sit down and no one thinks about it ever again and we don't have to talk about it, but that's not what we have right now. And I appreciate you guys so much being here and all of the rest of it. All right, we've come to the eye of the storm. The whole hurricane record is sort of built to be in the shape of a hurricane. So things kind of build up to that song. And that's like the peak of the wind side. You know how the front half is always the wind and then the rain's on the back half. So that was peak wind. That was our maximum gusts that we just had. And and this is the eye. I got a scratchy voice. I'm going to go down one. Family's making popcorn. It's wafting up the steps at me. And look, it's June. That didn't occur to me till today. I'm unaware of what month it is a lot of the time right now. Here you go. Juice in June for you. Look at how the twilight's fading. All the night birds serenading. And I'm helpless to that thin and hopeful tune. You know, the lightning bugs and the whiskey make tonight a little risky. I might stare at you and so I'll keep my eyes a little low. I know there's so much in the way, but I just want to stay right here anyway. 'Cause in the night the church bells ringing, and now my foolish heart is singing, though God knows I've told it time and time again to be slow, slow. me sing this tune, and it's all too soon. But if the night was never ending, there'd be no more sense pretending, and perhaps there'd be no space between our hands at all. Then perhaps there would be nothing else to do but fall, just fall. Aw, that one's for all you lovers out there. It is that kind of night. It's the kind of night you might see the first fireflies. Although I don't right now. This is the rest of the I. It's a 2-song I. Let's see, I decided what key this one was best in. We got 2 songs with fireflies in them in a row in the eye of the hurricane. That makes perfect sense, but I never noticed. Till just right now. Hi, Molly. Hi, Bapu. Hi, everybody. Hi, friends. Here in the dark, I won't even make a spark. You're the only one who's ever seen, never seen, the way I can light up in shades, gold and green. Just a little firefly, shine for you, but I'm too shy, so when you come around, I hide my light. When you go away, I shine for you all night. All night, all night, will I shine for you all night. All night, all night, will I shine for you out there in the sun. I'd open up for anyone. You're the only one who closes me, 'cause I wanna be the brightest thing you've ever seen. Just a little dandelion, I wanna blossom, but I'm scared of trying, so hide my head when you come into the room. When you go away, I come right into ooh, and I can't look down, 'cause I'm way too high. I can't look up into your eyes. Ooh. I never was afraid to sing out loud in front of anybody, any crowd. You make me lose my nerve, feel like something more than I could ever deserve. Just a little hummingbird, I wanna sing but I can't find the words. So when you come around, I just go still. After you move on, when I know you're gone, I sing for you the way I always will. I will, ooh, the way I always will. I will, ooh, the way I always will. I will, way I always will. Ooh, the way I always will. You know I always will. Thanks, guys. Just looked over and saw that. Oh, yeah. There's a young deer in Barb's yard eating the bushes. That's exciting. It's very pastoral. Let me turn this thing off, because I feel like Facebook might be getting a little squishy. True? It's okay because we're fine. All right, so here's the other side. This is the other side of the hurricane. It's really all nice and all sweet and fireflies and baby deer for a minute there, and then the winds come bashing back in. Hey, Gary. Baby, you always were a hurricane. The way the first you'd rage and then you'd rain. The wind goes warm, the sky turns green. That's the wildest world I've ever seen. I always kept the company of clouds, like my lightning bright, my thunder loud. Was never one for bluer skies, all that bright sun droning in my eyes, So blow me down, and leave me lying in your wake. Lay me low in your own way. Let it rain, let it pour, fall, shake the pictures off the wall and roar away, hurricane. I've always kept the company of clouds. I like my lightning bright, my thunder loud. There's never one for bluer skies, all that bright sun droning in my eyes, sensible people run, but I'm holding out my tongue for just a taste of rain, electricity. I wanna feel that change washing over me, yeah, blow me down, leave me lying in your wake, lay me low one more time. Ooh, let it rain, let it pour, blow the hinges off the door and roar away, roar away, roar away. Tweet, tweet. Someone wrote shubs, but I think they meant shubas, maybe. Did you mean shubas? It's a great club in Chicago. First time I played there with my daughter when she was a little baby, she took a giant dump in the green room on the coffee table. Not on the coffee table, but in her little potty in the coffee table, which was pretty much the most rock and roll thing, pretty sure that anyone's ever done in the Shuba's green room. And then the next time we took her there for another show, I think that Jeff and I were playing together, she was more like, that first time she was probably, I don't know, she was real little, and the next time she was maybe 1.5. And we walk in the door and she kind of leans back and she goes, "Scubas." This is supposed to be on the banjo, but I couldn't find one in the house that wanted to be in tune right now. Left here on your dirty feet, dirty feet, dirty feet. You might have left here on your dirty feet, but gonna come home on the train. You might have left here on your shoe leather on your shoe leather. Left here on your shoe leather, but you're gonna come home on the train. You might have left here in your limousine. You might have left here in your limousine, but you're gonna come home on the train. When you left here, you were putting on airs and everyone looked. Everyone stared, but there's gonna come a day when no one cares. When you climb up on that train. Yeah, no matter what you bought or sold, the only thing you'll have to hold is the love you've loved and the truth you've told. You climb up on that train. When you climb up on that train. When you climb up on that train. Everybody's gonna catch that train. Everybody's gonna catch that train. Everybody's gonna catch that train. Yeah, we all came early. Some might say that's just as well. It's a wrecking ball afternoon. Leave everything where it fell. And the things that were said still ring in your head, and you give anything to be wrong, but there's no turning back. Too late, it's come and gone. Now it's Somerville Avenue rain, and the night's coming down. And you're looking for someone to blame in an innocent town. On the road all alone, getting further from home. Every step that you take feels so long, but there's no turning back. Too late, it's come and gone. I remember the light in your eyes, put the neon to shame. And the smoke hidden deep in your throat when you whisper my name. Oh, the road is so rough, it's all been enough. I got no idea how we go on, but there's no turning back. Too late, it's come and gone. Hallelujah, It's a workout for the thumb, ladies and gentlemen. Haven't played that one in a while. I used to play it on electric. Usually I play it on electric. That's a lot easier to push those strings down instead of this beast. What do we have left? Ooh, there's only a few left, you guys. How you doing? You hanging in there? Oh, I know. I was thinking I'd play this on this guy. Just because we're here at home, I might as well. I'm not really busting out all the instruments, but really. This is the instrument I wrote the song on. The song's called Wasted Word. This is sort of the now the rain part. You know, we've had our deluge, and now it's sort of the like, we've probably survived. We're surveying our wreckage. We're processing. Come on, baby. There's only 3 chords, so they might as well sound decent. Every little wasted word, every little wasted smile, every little wasted year, and every little wasted mile. We're gonna leave them all right here. Yeah, we're gonna leave them all behind. Every little wasted word, I think I'm gonna make them mine. Funny thing about this life, things tend to come around, just like every time you pull me up, then you let me down. One day you can dance on air, then you're back down in the street again. Just like every time the tide rolls out, the tide rolls back in. Oh, and every little wasted word, every little wasted smile, every little wasted year, every little wasted mile. Gonna leave them all right here. Yeah, we're gonna leave them all right now. Every little wasted word, gonna make them true somehow. I guess we know that I lost you. Yeah, I guess we know you lost me too. And then you guess we know we both did things I never ever really thought we'd do. So baby, don't you dry those tears. Oh, why don't you just let them flow? And then we'll take all those years and just let them go. I loved you till I couldn't stand. Then I loved you till I couldn't see. Then I loved you till I couldn't find my way back to me. So I'm calling it a lovely time, calling it a lovely day. Then I'm calling it a lovely place to just walk away. Oh, and every little wasted word, every little wasted smile, every little wasted year, every little wasted mile. Oh, we're gonna leave them all right here. Yeah, we're gonna leave them all right now. Every little wasted word, gonna make them true somehow. The Octave Mandolin, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, we got 2 more songs. How's the hamsters doing? Looks like you guys are still there. It is an octave mandolin. It's an octave mandolin. It's a flat iron octave mandolin, also known as a bouzouki, kind of. I think the original Greek bouzouki is a little different, but they actually, the flat iron company who made that calls that a bouzouki, but I call it an octave mandolin. All right, here's a song that was sort of a present to my little sister after a breakup of hers. I just thought I'd write a little fuck you song on her behalf. It's nice, it's fun to do that. I recommend it. You should try it. You don't have to be really fair or measured in your assessment of the situation. Oops. Well, I didn't write the words down in this one. There's a lot of them, but they go by fast, so we should be fine. Oh, it's not in that key, though. Oh, gosh. Could have been bad. Let's try this key. Oh, pinch me, won't you pinch me? Think I'm stuck in some bad dream. Or suddenly the things I knew, well, they're not quite what they seem. 'Cause weren't you the one who pleaded, oh, and begged for me to stay? Told me you can't live without me. Oh, and then you walked away and you made short work of a big dream you made. Brown leaves out of all my summer green, and you made mincemeat out of my pride. Now I'm leaving, and I'm even making short work of goodbye. Oh, spare me, won't you spare me? Can't you spare me that routine? 'Cause there ain't nothing in that bucket gonna make this mess come clean. Oh no, I never could forget, oh, the way you turned so cold, or the silence that you kept, and all those lies that you told. And you made short work of a big dream you made. Brown leaves out of all my summer green, and you made mincemeat out of my pride. Now I'm leaving, and I'm even making short work of goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. Ooh. So go ahead, won't you please ask me back? On your knees you can beg once again, say you just want to be friends. And you can't rage, you can't cuss, throw a tantrum, make a fuss. And you can't cry, you can swear, go ahead, I don't care. 'Cause you made short work of a big dream you made. Brown leaves out of all my summer green, and you made mincemeat out of my pride. Now I'm leaving, and I'm even making short work of goodbye. You made short work of a big dream you made. Brown leaves out of all my summer green, and you made mincemeat out of my pride. Now I'm leaving, and I'm even making short work of goodbye. I'm leaving, and I'm even making short work of goodbye. I'm leaving, and I'm even making short work of goodbye. That's fun. Oh, look, she's even here. Isn't that nice to have someone stand up for your honor? All right. There's one more song, and it's been so much fun to do this, to just revisit these little time capsules. They are for me, and I know they are for some of you, and it's just really, it's really nice, especially right now in this very strange time. To me, it feels nice to just like exit the moment just for a second and then come back. So thank you for being here and doing this with me, and thank you to everyone who helped me make this record way back in the day. And let's see, next week, this time next week on Tuesday, we are gonna play Strange Conversation, which is a record from 2006. That's the one that's all made of poems by famous poet types. And so maybe I'll see you then. Thank you for sharing the tip link stuff. Thank you for coming. I'll tell you more about the new record soon, and maybe next week. I probably won't do it during this show, but maybe somewhere on the internet I'll play the new song for you guys, and you'll be able to hear it in its actual recorded glory, which is really exciting for me. And I think next week also we'll start the other part of the process of me paying back the money that I used to make the record, which is I'll start a early fan pre-order thing on Bandcamp where you can get the early signed records if that's your jam, or the, you know, other little bits and boops if you're a bits and boops type. So I'll tell you more about that next week. And, you know, hang in there. Keep on pushing. And I'll see you soon. This is a song that I learned from a friend when I was just starting to play guitar, and I always loved it. In fact, I think I learned it before I even could play guitar, and I would just beg for people to play it so I could sing it. And it was written, actually, these words were written in the 30s, I think, by a Scottish writer, but he used the melody from an old Gaelic sea song. And so I wrote another verse and I added it in, and we recorded this for this album. And also, it's a song that I've sung to my daughter a trillion times when she was little, putting her to sleep. So this song has had a lot of different chapters for me in my life. And it's a nice note to end a record or a show on. So see you next time. I hope the hamsters hung out okay for you guys. You seem like you're still there, so at least you can hear something, if nothing else. All right. Let her go, boys. Turn her head round into the weather. Hail yo, boys. Let her go, boys. Sailing onward to Mingulay. What care we while the men cheers? What care we now for windy weather? For we know, boys, every inch is bringing us closer to Mingulay. Well, our hearts, they shook inside us on the night of hurricane. Now the stars come out to guide us home, home to Mingulay. harbor. We've been waiting since break of day. We've been waiting by the harbor, ere the sun sets on England. So hail your hope, boys. Let it go, boys. Turn her head round into the weather. Hail your hope, boys. Let her go, boys. Sailing home, home to England. Sailing home, sailing home, sailing home. Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks for being here. Look out for each other. Stay safe. And I'll see you next week. Night.